Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing some Jatie beauty makeup. If you've never heard of it, basically she's a YouTuber and I will leave her channel down below. I think it's her fiance. They do like some just vlogging type videos and she came up with a beauty line called Jatie Beauty. So I have a cute palette by her to review. I have this little highlight component, and then I also have a mascara that is sparkly and amazing. So I have three things by her to review. So yeah, I had really nothing negative to say about any of this makeup. Like, I'll tell you throughout the video, but I will tell you there's a lot of lighting issues throughout this video. My lighting has not really been the best lately. I don't really know what's going on fully. I'm trying to work with it and work with my camera, so please just ignore that. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and let's just get into it. Okay, I was totally just going to do just the review on Jatie makeup today and not show my full face, but then I decided, why not? We're just gonna go in with a full face of makeup and show you everything. So I'm going in with some new products today, including the Jatie Beauty, but I'm also gonna be using some other random little new things that I haven't used with you guys yet. So I'm using right now the Maybelline Master Primer. I really love this primer. If you have dry skin, I would say this one is really good. They do have like a few different kinds, but the Hydrate and Smooth is like my go-to because I have such dry skin. I literally feel like my face, just my skin just like eats it up. I'm going to do my brows really quick. I'm just going to be using the Revlon Color Stay brow pencil. So I did do my hair curly today, and that's like not something I do very often. I'm not a huge fan of my natural hair. I love when I see other people with their hair naturally curly. I'm like, oh, it looks so pretty, but then like when I try to do it, I can never, like, I just don't think I'm using the right products. I can never ever get it to just look good. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M421 and my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain. And I'm just going to carve these out. Okay, and then once they're carved out, I just take the brush and kind of like spread that product so it's not so insane. And then once it's spread, I just take my sponge, which this is one of the new products that I'm going in with today. I have not honestly tried a Real Technique sponge in years, like probably since I was like in junior high. Okay, I'm gonna put some gel. I'm just putting the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Now I'm gonna go in with some foundation. I have tried the Believe Beauty foundation before, but I have not, oh my god, I'm like, why will this not pull apart? And there's like this sticker on here. But I did not have the right shade, so I'm gonna try this shade today. This is Soft Beige, and see if I like it better. So this is a Dollar General brand. You can only get this at Dollar General, and when I tried it, guys, I was like, I thought the coverage was so good. Okay, a little bit too much on here. It goes such a long way, and it goes into your skin so nice. It's definitely full coverage. Like, you see that? That's just, but it's so fast. It just goes so far, and I feel like it's just such a good foundation, and it's $5. Like, where can you get a foundation this good for $5? Literally nowhere. So I am a huge fan of this Believe Beauty foundation. See, that's like one side compared to the other side. Like, what? Such good coverage. Love this foundation. This color is way better. This is definitely my color. I had bought two, like I said, and neither one was like a good color for me. They were both too light, which I was like so surprised because one looked significantly like darker than the other. I was like, what? How are they both too light for me? I definitely thought one was gonna be like, oh, maybe too dark, and nope, I had to go like 3 shades darker than what I had. So their shade range, they don't have like a huge shade range, but I would say like you might want to get like a darker shade than what you think you're gonna be, because I definitely, like, just by looking at them and the names, I'm usually more on like a lighter shade, but not in this brand. I had to go darker. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. What did I just say? My Tarte? Oh, I said it right. What am I thinking? I don't even know what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape and just conceal these high points in my face. And then I do have some small blemishes around my face. I'm just gonna go ahead and conceal those as well. I'm gonna take this side of my Real Technique sponge and blend that out. This is like a little light. Okay, holy crap. Okay, just trying to blend it out to see if it'll blend and not be so light. Ooh, okay. In the mirror, it doesn't look like that light, but in my viewfinder, it looks really bad. The sponge is really nice. I like it. It's like pressing everything into my skin really, really good. But I feel like that concealer made me look a little ghostly. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in with my NYX matte bronzer, and I'm using a Blinged Brushes F1. I'm just adding some to my cheeks, putting it up into the temples over here. I love these earrings, but I hate these earrings when I'm doing my makeup because of this. They're always in the way, but they're super cute. And I always kind of, because this is a big brush, I kind of like squeeze it with my fingers to get it like in the right spot. I know I could just go for like a different type of brush and a different size brush, but I just really enjoy this because it's so fluffy. I just feel like it's a really nice bronzer brush, contour brush, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to take some and do up here on my hairline, eliminate the large forehead that God gave me. This lighting is so bad. It is stressing me out so much. You guys have no clue. I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I'm just going to use my Blinged Brushes F4. I'm gonna go with the Pop of Fuchsia Morphe palette, and I'm gonna pick up the shade Edgy over here. I'm just going to put it on the apples of my cheeks and spread towards my hairline up. Same thing on this other side. Now we're gonna hop into this palette. So this is from a YouTube vlogger. I actually have a good friend, and she is kind of who told me about them, and she's good friends with these vloggers. They live in Michigan, and the vlogger created her own makeup line. It's called Jatie Beauty. So this is how the palette looks. So cute. I love that it's like ocean pebbles. Like, it's just, I mean, this is my favorite color, blue. So the ocean pebbles and just the whole look of it, I just really love it. I think it's like so nice and feels nice. It feels more expensive. I love the packaging. Inside, gosh, that was hard to open. Comes with one of the little applicators, which I will not be using, and a protective sleeve covering. And then these are the shades. So you have 2 mattes, and the rest are like shimmers or metallics. So this is how it looks here. This is called the Revenge eyeshadow palette. So I'm just gonna swatch some of these for you guys. Okay, so these are the 2 matte shades that you get. Honestly, that is literally me going in and just swiping one time. So that has pretty good pigment. I'm pretty impressed. And then I'm gonna swatch these shimmery shades to you. So here's all the shades here, if it'll focus on my hand. So you can kind of see them. A lot of them are very like warm toned and they're light. This one here looks like it could honestly be like a highlight shade, but they're really pretty, and those are all just one swipe from my finger. Just by swatching the shades, I feel like they came out really, really nice. They have a lot of pigment, and metallics are like super creamy. I'm just gonna be doing a very natural eye today. Okay, I'm gonna be going in with a Morphe M456, and I'm gonna be picking up this shade. I don't think any of these shades have names, so I'm just gonna be picking up this shade right here as a transition shade all over my lid. Definitely seems like this has really good pigment. I don't like that brush I'm using though, so I'm going to go into a more fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M441. I'm just going to buff out this shade a little better. That brush was just kind of like more compact and putting it all in one spot, which I was not wanting. I want this to be more all over my eyelid for a transition shade. In case, I just put it in my crease and blended the outer edges and add a tiny bit more. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye over here. Next, I'm going to go into this shade over here and just kind of add that right over top and right below, kind of. It's just warming up the eyelid slightly. The one thing I would say is that I wish there was like maybe a darker matte shade, because there is a darker shade, but it's more of like a shimmer. So I'm gonna try to put that in my outer edges to darken it up and give some more depth, but I just wish there was a little bit more of a darker shade in a matte. So I'm gonna go into this shade over here and grab some of that. And that's definitely more of like a creamy, it's like a metallic shimmer shade. And I'm gonna grab some of that and just pack it in these outer corners over here. Okay, and I'm gonna grab a different brush to blend that out a little better. I'm grabbing the Jeffree Star JS5. It's a clean brush, so that way I can just buff out these edges better. That shade has a lot of pigment, so it was a little much over there, but that's not bad. Like, you want to have pigment in your shades. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, taking it with the fluffy brush by Morphe and packing in these outer edges. This eye definitely went in with a lighter hand and not as much, and I like the way it's turning out better. I don't even really need to go to that other brush. I would definitely say with that shade, just go in with a light hand and not as much. But I'm happy because it's not really showing up like shimmery or anything. It's kind of working for what I was wanting. It's giving more of like that matte effect. So that is good. Next, I'm going to go in. I'm going to start off on a brush. I'm going to start off with my Blinged Brushes E4 with this shade here. It's just a really light, almost like could be used as a highlight, but I just really like it to try and put on my eyelid. And if it's not showing up as much with a brush, then I'll switch to my finger. I'm going to go ahead and spray that brush. I'm going to try it with my finger to see how that works. Okay, there we go. Telling you guys, anytime something doesn't work on a brush and doesn't come out the exact way you're wanting it to, switch to a finger, you'll get good results. Always make the color come out nice. When it's like a metallic, when it's a pressed glitter, when it's a shimmer, any type of shade like that, it just makes it come out really nice. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe brush and pick up this shade over here that I was using and just kind of go in here and tap that shade and up on the crease line just to make sure I don't lose any of this color that I had. Now I'm going to start on my lower lash line. I'm just going to be using a Morphe Jeffree Star JS13. And I'm going to start with this dark shade that I went in with before for my outer edges. I'm just going to pick up some of that and apply that to these outer corners here of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to finish out the rest of that eye with this shade here. I'm just going to drag that color all the way across to finish out the lower lash line. Now I'm going to add some eyeliner. I'm just going to take this Lasting Drama Matte by Maybelline black eyeliner. I'm going to line my top eyelid. Okay, I just did like a really light line, and I'm going to go ahead and line my bottom waterline as well. Okay, I feel like that just helped give some more depth to the eye and make it a little bit more smoky by adding that black liner. I'm going to go off camera and put some lashes and mascara on. Today I'm going to be using the Daisy Lashes by D-Star Lashes. This is one of the new items I've never used before, so we shall see how I like them. They look a little extreme, but yeah, we'll see how this looks. So I will be right back. I'm going to go off camera and do that, and I'll be back. Okay. So I want to talk to you guys about a few different things. So I have the lashes on. Like I said, these are by D-Star Lashes, and these are in the style Daisy. I'm going to tell you, this style is like maybe a tad bit much for me. They're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the lash. Like, they're just maybe a little too much for me, but I could kind of tell that just by looking at them. Like, they look a little crazy, but they're beautiful. Like, they really are. They're such good quality. Like, the lash line is so like thick, and you can just tell like really good quality. Like, there's those lashes that you pick up and like the lash line is just so flimsy that you just know it's like, oh, this is garbage. That is not these. These have like amazing like thickness, I guess if you want to say to them. Like, they're just like have a really good lash line, and they went on so effortlessly, like so easy. So I love the lashes. I just think this style in particular is maybe a little much. I just kind of have to get used to it. Like, I'm not used to wearing such a intense lash, but overall I do love them. I think that like they make the eye look so good. It's just a little much. Okay, so to talk about the mascara, this mascara is beautiful. First of all, like if you can just see how sparkly this is, just want you guys to see this. It's super sparkly. It has her name written here, and it's just so sparkly, so pretty. And a like random kind of weird thing is it smells like apples. Not weird, that's actually like amazing, because like it literally smells like apples, like fresh apples. I love it because most mascaras don't have like a very good smell. They just smell like mascara, like makeup, and that smells like apples. So I remember yesterday I had tried it out just for like a very small amount. I wanted to just see how I liked it, and the whole entire day I felt like I would like move my head and I was like, I smell apples. Like it was literally, I could smell apples throughout the day. Okay, so I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm just going to wipe my lips off because I feel like they have some leftover foundation. Okay, I'm thinking I was gonna try this, it's a lip gloss, and I thought it was I thought this was a matte liquid lipstick by Stila Cosmetics, but I guess it's a lip gloss. So I'm gonna go in with this Morphe. Okay, I actually am gonna try out this new Kylie set today. I just remembered that I have this and I'm like, ooh, I should try that out. So it comes with a lip liner and a matte liquid lipstick. So this is the shade, and this is in this shade Kylie. Let's just map out my lips really quick. I have not used lip liner in like years, so I'm like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to like fill this in or not. Okay, I'm gonna try and just go in with this now. I feel like I look like a clown right now. Okay, I'm definitely feeling like I should have colored the lips in. It doesn't even like look like it matches. I'm very confused. Okay, I'm gonna color the lips in. Filled the lips in, so now let's go over it. Definitely better when I filled the lips in. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My camera ran out of space. I am just running into like 1,000,002 problems today. Okay, I actually like that a lot. I don't feel like I traced out my lips perfectly, so I'm gonna try and touch them up really quick. So that is better. Okay, so she has a highlight and it's called Jatie Beauty Highlight. It's called Heartbreak. It's called the Heartbreaker Glowing High Gloss Powdery Cake. Looks like this, super like luxurious looking. I love like this rose gold trim that it has all along. It has a little mirror in here and kind of has like this prism-ish look. Looks definitely more like a bronzed copper type highlight, so I like a lighter shade in a highlight, but we will just see how this looks. I'm gonna go in with my blinged brushes F5 and pick up a good amount of that, and we're just gonna highlight under the eye over here. Okay, it's actually like, it's really pretty. It's like, gives you like this golden glow. It's not too intense. Kind of just gives you like a golden glow. Like that's how I can explain it. You can see like this side compared to this side. That's with highlight and that's without highlight. So it's really, really pretty. I wasn't expecting it to like look like that because it just looks so dark in this panel. I'm really digging it. If you're just looking for like a nice glowing highlight, not something that's just like beaming, then I would say this is a really good buy. That's like really pretty. I love that. Now I'm going to grab my Morphe M515. I'm just gonna pick that up on that brush. We're gonna go under the eyebrow bone here. I feel like it is kind of giving me a pink look under my eyebrow. It's kind of weird. I don't know if it's this brush, so I'm gonna try a different brush. I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques shading brush. Yeah, it definitely has, because of that like copperish look, it has like a pink undertone, so I'm not going to use this to highlight the other parts. It's really nice for highlighting under your eye, but I'm not the biggest fan of using that to highlight like the inner corners of my eyes or my brow bone. So I'm going to actually go back into her Revenge palette, and this shade here worked really well as a highlight, so I'm going to actually pick up some of that shade and go up here and kind of go over that to cover up that like pink orangish look, and then we're going to take it into the inner corners here. Yeah, so that definitely works as a highlight as well. So if you guys keep that in mind, that like the other highlight, I feel like it's really, really good for like a bronzed, nice highlight on your under eye, but for the inner corners, I want something a little bit more to brighten up. So I really enjoy this color in her Revenge palette for these smaller parts of my face to highlight. Yeah, you can see how like the tip of my nose, that is so pretty. Really, really pretty. And my cupid's bow. Alright, well that is pretty much it for this look. I am so sorry for all these lighting issues. I am working hard to try and fix it all. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to go into this more with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This was with Sweetie and it's called Sweet Peach. It literally smells like peaches and it's amazing. So spraying that all over my face. And then I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge and this flat side. I'm just going to take and just dab all over my face. Okay, just to set that in. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I feel like there was so many mistakes on my part. It was not the makeup today. I just like was doing things like not doing things the way I wanted to do them, and then also like my lighting issues were stressing me out so much. So anyways, this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoy. I will leave all of her information down below and her website that you can order from, but I really loved everything. I enjoyed her palette a lot. Her shades had a lot of pigment. They blended nicely. I love that there's like a secondary type highlight shade in this palette. I love the packaging of it. Super cute. It can travel easily and it's just really a cute palette, and her highlight worked really well for the under eye area. I think it was really beautiful highlight, and I love the mascara. The mascara, it works really well. It's more of like a dry consistency, which I love that because like it spreads out your lashes nice, and I just feel like it makes your lashes look longer. It's really nice. I love the packaging on it, how it's so sparkly and how it smells like apples. That's just like, I love it all. It's 10 out of 10 from me. I have nothing really negative to say about any of it. So I highly recommend getting some Jatie beauty makeup. Anyways, that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and you can subscribe and give this video a like if you liked it. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any future videos, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.